Okay, in this assignment, you're going to do all your prep work for your coil pot, the design of your coil pot. So, what you want it to look like. Now, Southwest Pottery, for most intensive purposes, does not have attachments on it. So, it's just the form. And that's really what I want to focus on in this assignment is how to coil and make a beautiful shape or form of the pot. Not add a bunch of stuff on it like, we'll do that later, like adding handles and other things. This is really about focusing on form and then surface design. So I'm going to draw a few pots that I saw that were Southwest inspired. So there was one like that. You don't have to, don't worry about your drawing skills right now, okay? That's not what this is about. This is about getting ideas out. I really like this shape of a pot that kind of looks like that. It's like heart with there's rounded ones like this. Those are nice. There's some shapes that have more of a rounded. You could have a more rounded shape. You could have a wider shape. Like you want convex here and then bulbous on the outside, that's okay. I like these kind of heart-shaped ones that are real big on the top and kind of come down to a point too. Like there's a lot that are shaped like that. So I drew quite a few. My favorite is this one. So I'm going to focus on that shape, and I'm going to focus on half of that shape. And I'll tell you why in a minute, because I really just want to focus on drawing half of it well. Okay, so I have those, and I have that in mind. I think your paper is half a sheet. This is from Sculpture Class. So I'm going to just fold this in half so that it looks exactly like the paper that's in your kit, right? Like one sheet like this. Now, the very maximum height of pot I want you to make is from here to here. That would be the tallest. The minimum tallest is if you made your pot from this side to this side. So maximum height is what? 11 or 12 inches. The minimum height is 8.5 inches. Okay? Maximum 12. Minimum 8.5. Okay? This is probably 11.5, but let's not split hairs. So I'm going to go for the maximum height because I have got good skills. But if you did it, you would want to use this side. So I'll draw both of them. So what I'm doing is I have this in half, and I'm going to follow one of my sketches. So I'm just going down like that, and then I'm going to come out like that. Right? So I drew half of that kind of form, and I want this to be a little more shapely. So I come back in. All right, and I think I have it. I'm like, okay. Actually did this much bigger than yours. Can I start again? I made a mistake because your paper is half of this, and I made a mistake, and I'm really, really really sorry, but I don't have time to go back and redo the whole video, and I suck, and I'm really sorry. Okay, so your paper's like this big. So this is the maximum height. This is still the the minimum, right? Like if you fold it in like this, but I'm gonna show you again because I made an oopsie. I'm gonna fold it in half because I want to do the maximum height. I want to do the tallest because I got some mad skills that I want to get out in the world. So I'm gonna draw half that shape again, that pottery shape that I want. Okay, so there's that shape I drew. So amazing and fancy and good. And then I'm going to cut it out. And I'm going to see, do I like that? Is that the shape I wanted? It's not really the shape I wanted. But it's a cool shape, and I could definitely make that because I got the skills. I like it. It's okay. I wanted this to be wider, so I'd have to adjust my next drawing. I could do that. So let me... Now, if I wanted to make it a smaller height, I'm going to draw this one a little different. So I'm going to fold this one instead of hot dog. This is taco. I don't really know what that means, to be honest. I never tell in my school, but I'm going to draw from here to here instead of the tall way this time. And this is the minimum height I would do. So I'm going to do this a little bit wider here in the neck. And then just do a little more roundy shape here on this one. Much wider neck. So I drew it again, that same shape, but I did it shorter instead of the taller. And then I'm kind of like coming in, I'm cutting. I like it. Okay, that's what I'm going to use. Okay, I tried the tall one, I tried the short one. It doesn't matter to me which one you use, just so that you have one that you like at the end, and that it hits the minimum or maximum height requirements. Okay, now I'm gonna, if you have other cardboard, it's better to use different cardboard. But I don't have any cardboard right now. So I'm gonna just use this. Right, this came in your kit anyway, so you're gonna have this. What you're gonna create is, I'm gonna cut this in half. You might have other cardboard that's a little stiffer that might be nice, but this will work. So I'm gonna cut this in half, and what I'm creating is not the positive. I'm going to have a positive in paper, but a negative in cardboard. And I'm going to show you why in a minute. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this on the edge like that. Because that's the one I want. I put it over there, and I'm going to just trace it. Trace it. Trace it the best that I can. I'm not perfect, but I'm pretty good. Okay, so what this is I'm going to remove, I don't want this, right? I want this. Because what I'm going to do, and you'll see in just a second, is when I have this is kind of going to be my template or my helper guide for when I coil. So when I'm starting to build, this will tell me when to go in and out. All right, so this is what I want. It's the negative space that I want. Because when I'm building my pot, right, when I'm building my pot and adding coils, I want to make sure that the coils fit in the shape. So for example, like my poke is here, I'm going to start like I'll go out, 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 out as I build my coil pot. And then I'll be like, oh no, I need to come in. And now I need to go back, back, back out. So this is like a rough guide that as I work, I'll hold this up to my pot and see how to adjust. Okay? So that's what you need to do. And what you need to upload, now that you've watched this directions, you're going to take these 3 things. You're going to take your cutout, your little sketches, and your negative space one. This one is trash. We don't need this. It's all about the negative space. Negative space. Hey. It's all about this, this, and this. That's what you're going to take a picture of and upload. And then I'll know you'll have a guide or a shape that you are ready to make when we start coiling next time. Okay? All right. 3 things: negative space, sketch, and cutout.